Hello everyone, this is a series of videos I've made on the steps in the research process, and in this video I'm going to discuss how you can carry out a review of literature, and this video would be useful to any student who want to carry out research, be it at postgraduate level, at graduate level, or even at your MPhil and PhD level. So I hope you find it useful. This is Dr. Mariam Narona taking you through the nitty-gritty of how to do a review of literature. When you start your review of literature, please keep your question in mind, your research question in mind, or the problem you are seeking to study in mind. And your research question at this stage, when you are carrying out your review of literature, should be specific and it should be manageable. Now, it should be specific in terms of ensuring that your research question is not to be a topic which is too broad, too vague. Neither should it be too narrow. It should be manageable. You should start writing down terms that are related to your question. Like I said, if you're going to establish a relationship between reading habits and chances of success in life, you need to start defining what do you mean by reading habits, what is a good reading habit, what is the literacy level of readers which you are going to study. Then also you need to define what you mean by successful people. So are they high net worth individuals? Are they people who have are popular? Are they celebrities? So you need to start defining all these things and begin writing down terms that are related to your question. So if you're doing a study that involves consumer behavioral study of a particular group of consumers, then you need to start defining some consumer behavioral theories and terminologies like motivation, then appeals. All these kind of things need to be clearly defined, and this is going to help you by refining the terms you need when you search for information. Then if you get the opportunity, then please do not forget to discuss your topic with, of course, your guide, but other knowledgeable professors who will be able to tell you whether your topic is it sounds logical, whether it is specific enough, whether you need to refine it some more. And this is very important because sometimes you take on things which are too huge. The size of your study becomes unmanageable for you because you always think of something very grandiose. You don't think of it from a practical perspective. So keep your research question in mind so that you don't stray, because otherwise there's a lot of information out there and you won't be able to zero in and focus on a particular aspect. So this is the first thing that you need to do. Ensure that you keep your research question in mind and that your research question is both specific and manageable for you. Another thing you need to look at is the scope of the review of literature that you are going to carry out. Now, I have a few pointers for you. These are the number of studies you need to look at, right? How many studies do you need to look at? Which would those studies be? Always try to look at, when you are doing your review, look at researchers who have done good work, the quality of work, the language, the expression of ideas, the research methodology, that should come across very clearly. If it is not there, please don't waste your time looking at such studies. always set out some number that at least I need to look at 20-30 studies or 20-30 research articles, papers, or 5 theses, 5 dissertations. Have some kind of a goal which would help you to, say, okay, now this much, and this is what I can do right now at this stage when I'm just reviewing the literature to define my research question. Of course, when you are doing review of literature for your thesis, when writing it down and all, at that point of time a review of literature has to be latest, like till the date when you decide to say that okay, now I need to stop writing my thesis, now it's ready for submission. You can include material till then, and that's a very good thing. But we are talking about the scope of the review at the starting point of research right now. Then it should be comprehensive or detailed or brief. This you have to decide, that depending upon if you're doing research for a small assignment given to you at graduate or postgraduate level, then that research need not be very, very comprehensive. That means you don't need to look at 30 papers or 40 papers for that, but it would have to be very detailed if you're doing your MPhil or your PhD. So this is what your nature of assignment will decide, how comprehensive, detailed or brief your review will be. And also you need to consider the period. How much time should your review of literature cover? So if you're studying economic policy, then it would naturally have to be over at least a reasonable period of time. So depends on what you are really studying and looking at, what is your problem on hand. Depending on that, you decide a period. Next up, you consider the list of databases you are going to search in. So how do you look? You look either on the basis of subject, that is marketing, business administration, cost accounting, accountancy, auditing. You look on that basis, or you look for databases based on research guides. Your librarian would be able to advise you. This is why being a member of a good library helps. A very important thing when you are carrying out your review of literature is keeping track of your references. This is not something researchers tend to feel that okay, I will make my bibliography, I need to make it later, I don't need to make it right now at this initial stage. But this is very important that you keep track of your references. You also make a list of any references in the research papers or thesis or studies you have referred to, whichever references they have taken up as endnotes or footnotes. Why? Because this will give you leads for your study when you actually start your research and you actually begin working on your thesis. It will help you. So please don't forget to make an Excel file and start maintaining your list of references. I hope this video has given you some insight on how you can carry out your review of literature. Once again, I just like to specify that this review of literature which I have focused on in this video is the preparatory part of research. That is when you are determining your research question, defining it, phrasing it, rephrasing it. That time you need to keep your research either brief or you need to keep it limited. But if you are doing your review of literature for your PhD thesis or while writing your dissertation, then please try to make it as contemporary and updated as possible, because that will enrich your study. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.